I've always been swimming since I was a little girl. I think I was about 4 years old and I fell into a pond, and I remember my dad lifting me out. And I think that's when the love of swimming started. Started swimming at Ringwood Sports Centre, and then I got involved in Ringwood synchronised swimming with the nose pegs and the gelatine and the makeup, which growing up as a young girl was fantastic. I worked on the beach at Bournemouth Beach for quite a few years, lifeguarding. Loved it. The surfing, the swimming in the sea, always around water. And then I got into teaching swimming, which I do now full-time. I found a lump and I thought it was hormonal. When I went to see the doctor, they referred me to the oncology department. I was diagnosed with breast cancer stage 2B, and unfortunately it travelled down to the lymph nodes in my left arm. I had the chemo for 6 months, and then just in January, I had a lumpectomy, and then I had 4 weeks of radiotherapy. You don't get told anything about lymphedema. It's incurable. You've got to learn to manage it. But yeah, it was hard. It was hard. I was very angry, sad, broken, but you just got to keep going, haven't you? When my arm started to start getting painful, I was referred to Lewis Manning, and fantastic team based here in Bournemouth.
And where was it you said it felt wrong? We see patients who have secondary lymphedema, which is a swelling caused by cancer and cancer treatments.
They measure your arm up, they measure with certain machines on where the lymph nodes are swelling.
This can happen anywhere in the body that's reliant on drainage, so this can be in the breast, in the arm, in the leg, in the head and neck. Just push your arm down a bit, it'll just help me get it on, that's it. That's it. Here we go.
Thank you. And then they show you a series of different techniques of manoeuvring and manipulating the lymph node fluids. Sometimes you have to fight again, and unfortunately finding out about my second breast cancer, I realised I had to face this head on. It was a shock. It wasn't good place to be. Telling the children again, I had to go through it again, was hard. I did think it was unfair because during my first breast cancer, you do change your life. You do try and go, cut this out, cut this type of food out. You do try and change, take as many vitamins as you can. And I did all of that, but it's come back. Hi, I've come for my lymphedema appointment. Thank you. Here at Lewis Manning, they look after you as a person, which is, makes you feel better, because when you've been in that journey and you're at the end of it and you don't get told about lymphedema, you don't know it's incurable, you don't know it's going to happen to you. When I came here, I accepted the fact that they were going to help me, and they're absolutely brilliant in what they do. They're always a phone call away if you're ever in trouble, because it's lonely. It is lonely. You can keep going, you can keep putting your boxing gloves on, but when you come to Lewis Manning, they're here, they make you a cup of tea, they sit down, they ask how you are, they remember who your family are, how's your boys doing, and it's really great because they are a charity, local charity, and they're there for you. All through my trials and tribulations, they've always been there for me.